clays flying, engines blowing full. Side by side, leading into the fight, chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust. Ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer. Bringing trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back. Got mud in the gears, fuel in the veins, working all week just to feel this strain. On the edge, we don't play it safe. Running that wall, we're hitting the brake. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust. Ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer. Bringing trails from green to checkered, all out attack.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Season number 3 about to set off here tonight. A little bit of a light field. It is Christmas Eve. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Christmas so far. What's up, Demon? What's up, Demon? It looks like we have about 11 cars. Looks like Kyle Todd has showed up to the party. Landon Moody, obviously, at the top of the charts right now, looking to repeat, or should we say repeat, looking for the 3rd championship in the row. Justin Farless out on the track in the number 8 machine. Jonathan Burt out there, currently 4th quickest on the board in the number 6 machine, looking to snag himself his first podium here tonight. He's got a good opportunity with a light field here tonight. So if you are not racing here tonight, but you do want to race the series, have no worries. We are going to, we got more people jumping in. Damian Ward just jumped in. We have 3 drop weeks, so you still have an opportunity to fight for the championship. 3 drop weeks. Still plenty of time to race. What's up? Nothing much here. Just enjoyment of my... Yeah, I get that. Michael, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So we are starting to get some cars in here. They are starting to pile in here tonight. Shane Haas out there in the number 23 machine, as we are getting ready to roll into qualifying. Keelan Tate out here to give it another try in the 115. Yes, ma'am, I did. Yeah, I see that. Oh, God. First time viewer. What's up, Jesse? What's up? What's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the stream as we are getting into qualifying. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm on the right thing so these guys can hear me when I do talk. Guys, we'll do a quick drivers meeting at the beginning of heat race number 1. You got 3 laps to qualify here. People are still piling in. We are going to take top 16 into the feature here tonight. All right, so Jonathan Burt going to jump out here on the track to put down his qualifying run in the number 6 machine. Looks like Farless is out there. People starting to get in here. They're gonna have a rough go of it. It's only a 3-minute qualifying session. Some of these guys might not make the qualifying. What's up, Wallace? Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. Jacob Smith, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Play target. Clint's not in here, which is honestly disappointing. Jonathan Burt out there putting down a qualifying time is going to be 25.563. Drew Dawson going out there with the quick time with a 24.038. Here is our championship. Nice cock, Demon. Nice cock. Or rooster, whatever you want to call it. All right, here comes Landon Moody putting down a heater here to start lap number 1. Farless going to go quick time with a 23.888. Farless showing some speed here tonight. He was quick on the boards. Damian Ward should be quick. Kyle Todd, I imagine he's going to be quick. There are Kane Williams. There's some good guys out here. Demon over there on kick. He's leveled up to level 2 as Moody comes across the line. Quick time with a 23.796. Landon Moody to the top of the boards. Holy shit. Scott Helms is out there. Who the Helms is that guy? All right, so Moody going to be at the top of the boards right now. Can anybody top him? We got Damian Ward out there putting down his lap in the number 32s. No practice. Happy ARCA night. Always happy ARCA night. What's up, Robert? Everybody, definitely appreciate coming out. Want to wish everybody a happy New Year's Eve. We will be live tomorrow night with a little bit of Woot action. I'm going to ask my daughter to bring me my charger. As Moody sits at the top of the charts, Damian Ward struggling a little bit here in qualifying. We'll see if he's able to pick up some spots in the heat race. He is going to be 13th on the board. We got a lot of people in here right now. We have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 drivers here tonight as we get ready for heat race number 1. We got enough time. I could throw up a little bit of a driver's meeting here once they pull out on the track. Jump up on the spotter stand. We'll go ahead and go through the grid. It is going to be Landon Moody in the number 84 starting on the pole here tonight. Outside of him, it is going to be Drew Dawson. Starting inside, row number 2 in the number 17 machine, it's going to be Levi Fisher. Outside of him, in the number 23, it's going to be Shane Haas. Starting inside, row number 3 in the number 24 machine, it's going to be Kyle Todd. Outside of him, in the number 52, it's going to be Dakota Bro, that's not how I say it. Either way, starting inside, row number 4 in the number 32 machine is going to be Damian Ward. Outside of him, it's going to be Dana Ryan. Starting inside, thank you, baby girl. Starting inside, row number 5, it's going to be Doug Caverly. Outside of him, it's going to be Evan Nugent. Starting inside, row number 6, it's going to be Knox Thomas. Outside of him, it's going to be Elliot Jacobson. And he is not gridded up. So we got 11 cars. All right, guys, heat race number 1. All starts will be on leader. Starts and restarts will be on leader. There are going to be no caution flags in the heat race. You have no fast repairs here tonight. These things are not easy to drive. There are a lot of people in here that have not driven these before in a racing situation. Be aware of that. People are going to make mistakes. I don't mind if you want to mic up and tell them they're a fucking moron, but leave it at one and done. Obviously, no straight lining. We're here to have fun, guys. This is a weekly series that we do host in open hosted sessions every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is race number 1 out of 11. We do get 3 drop weeks, so if you do miss a couple weeks, no big deal if you want to run. Make sure you guys join our Discord and make sure you guys watch the stream on MDiTV now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or TikTok. What's up, Penis Pump? What's up? he kind of sucks in a big block, if I'm not going to lie, you know. All right, we are looking for the green flag as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Moody's going to lead the way. He's going to give the pace car. No, he's not giving the pace car a little bit of room as they look for the green flag out of turn number 4. Top 6 transfer, by the way. Top 6. Green flag is out as they head down the front straightaway. Going to be Moody leading the way. Drew Dawson in second. Levi in that number 3 spot. They're going to be 3 wide as Ward makes a big move on the bottom. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Ward on the bottom. He's going to tap Kyle Todd. He goes around. Oh, big wreck. Into turn number 3 as Damian Ward steps on his dick and into the outside wall. Back up to the front, it's going to be Moody leading the way. Drew Dawson in second. Levi Fisher in that number 3 spot. Levi going to put the pressure on Dawson. Can't quite get there as Kyle Todd is getting up in the mix in that number 24. Here comes Shane Haas looking up underneath Kyle Todd. Can't quite get there as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Battle for that number 4 spot. Moody driving away from this one. It's going to be Dana, though, in that final transfer spot. In that number 26 machine. No competition on either end. But let's see if Evan can reel in that number 26 machine as Ward is digging up underneath the 10 of Doug Caverly. Oh, Doug makes a big bobble move. Damian Ward up to 7th. So it is 8 laps here. Plenty of time to make up some ground. Can Damian Ward catch Dana? As Doug's going to have issues at the back. Doug around into the wall. He's going to take the toes and move back up to the front. Moody continues to lead as this battle from second on back starts to heat up. These guys are getting closer and closer together as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Drew Dawson leading the way. I think Levi might be a little distracted by Kyle Todd as they come out of turn number 4. 4 laps complete. 4 laps to go. Oh, that's Andrew, 11C, thank you for the follow. I had to try and read that out. Appreciate that follow. As here comes Kyle Todd looking for the number 3 spot. Kyle going to ship it into turn number 3 and 4. No, he's going to stay on the bottom. They're going to be side by side for that number 3 spot as they come out of turn number 4. Kyle's going to whip it out a little bit sideways as they come across the line. Levi Fisher with that spot as they head into 1 and 2. Damian Ward has taken the final transfer spot in the 32. Back up to the battle for third as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Great race here for that number 3 spot. Kyle Todd going to roll the bottom. Levi Fisher up high. Fisher going to wash out a little bit. Comes back with the cut down as Kyle Todd slides him out of turn number 4. Fisher going to look down low as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I love Madden. What's up? Oh, contact. Kyle, hold on to it. He does out of turn number 2. Oh, Fisher gave him the room to recover that as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Great battle here for that number 3 spot. Kyle, oh, a little bit of net code there. Little bit of net code. That was definitely some net code there, guys. Good save from both of you. Out of turn number 4, across the line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. We do the Chili Bowl. We got a Chili Bowl on the schedule. Kyle's going to take that spot as Levi moves back into the number 4 spot as Moody comes out of turn number 4, takes the checkered flag, give the win to Landon Moody. Drew Dawson second. Kyle Todd going to bring it home in third. Levi Fisher fourth. Shane Haas and Damian Ward going into the feature. All right, guys, we do have an LCQ. If you did not make it here, top 6 did transfer through. Everybody else to the LCQ. Top 4 will come out of the LCQ. That'll be up after heat race number 2. All right, some good racing there. That was wild. That was wild. Moody's going to be hard to beat. I'll tell you what. Watch Damian Ward. He'll pick up some speed here as the night goes on, as we get ready for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2, it is going to be Justin Farless in that number 8 machine. Merry Christmas, John's mom. John's mom in the chat. Hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, right. Going to be Kane Williams starting outside of him in the number 9 machine. Starting inside, row number 2 in that number 6 machine, Jonathan Burt. Outside of him in the number 07, it's going to be Braden Wares. Starting inside, row number 4. Or row number 3 is going to be Stuart Hampt. Man, that is hard to say. Outside of him, it's going to be Philip Dorsum. Starting inside, row number 4, it's going to be Jeremiah Geyser. Outside of him, it's going to be Keelan Tate. Starting inside, row number 5 in the number 41 machine, it's going to be Scott Helms. Outside of him, it's going to be Alec Hall. And rounding out the field here tonight, it is going to be Ryder Ali. All right, guys, start will be on leader. 8 laps, top 6 transfer. Thanks, Johns. See, Shane's already thanking you, John's mom. Going for Jonathan Burt in this one. We got some Jonathan Burt fans out there as they come out of turn number 4 across the line. You know, Burt's come a long way. He is not a dirt guy, but he grinded last season. Was starting to look real good. We're going to see some good finishes out of him this season. We might see him in the top 5 in points this season, which would be great for him. Looking for the green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. I am definitely curious on how this one's going to go. You know, Moody's in a pretty good spot here tonight. I think there are a couple guys that can contend with him and maybe put a little bit of pressure, clean up his car and his driving right. As the pace truck is in, green flag is out. Farless going to get on the gas. Big bobble there as they come down the front straightaway. Getting on the gas here is touchy as Bert's going to make contact with Braden. They're going to be 3 wide as Phillip takes it up the middle. Oh, we got one going around. Jeremiah in the 88. Scott Helms into the outside wall in the 41. Back up to the front. Farless going to continue to lead the way as they head through turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of contact as Williams gets into the back of Farless. Big save by Farless down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1. Down into turn number 1. Oh, Farless gets a little loose, shoves it up the track. Williams on the binders. They're going to stack up behind Williams. Big moves there as it looks like Stewart is going to make the move on the bottom in that number 69, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Almost a little bit of contact through turn number 3 and 4. These guys trying to figure it out. These things are touchy as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Battle going to be for the number 3 spot. Braden Wares and Caden Williams side by side out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Caden Williams started on that front row. He is struggling here tonight as we got the 11 around. Ryder going to get it facing the right way. Scott Holmes out there struggling too as we got contact coming out of turn number 4. Right now, Farless going to continue to lead the way as they head through 1 and 2. Here comes Stewart down low out of turn number 2. I don't know what just happened to my thing. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4 here. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, it's going to force me to frickin' upgrade to Windows 11, and I am not ready. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, going to be Farless leading the way. Stewart in second, Braden in third, Kane Williams in fourth, Phillip and Keelan Tate, your top 6. Jonathan Burt is 1 spot out in that number 7 spot. He's a little ways back. He's going to need a little bit of help, or he's going to go to the LCQ as they come down the front straightaway. 3 laps to go. Still plenty of time here for Jonathan Burt to make some moves as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, somebody got the wall. I think it was Kane Williams. He is in the wall again. That's going to open the door for Phillip. Phillip going to get up underneath. They're going to make contact out of turn number 4. This is what Jonathan Burt needs right here as they get 2 laps to go. It looks like Stewart is closing the gap on Justin Farless, but we're going to stay back here on this battle. This battle's going to be to lie here if these guys get together. Nice name. You like that name is great. Penis Pup is phenomenal. Down the front straightaway, going to be 1 lap to go. Battle here as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got lap traffic for our leaders as they make their way around the lap car of Ryder, and Alec is out. Scott Helms managing to stay on the lead lap as Farless leads him through turn number 3 and 4. Let's go back to this battle. Lap traffic is there. And oh no, the 11 goes around. Oh, they make contact. Lap traffic goes around out of turn number 4, and Jonathan Burt is going to limp his way in the number 6. It's going to be Farless, Stewart, Braden, Phillip, Keelan Tate, and Jonathan Burt going to the feature. Wow, drama at the end there. Duke, thank you for the follow. We are ready for the LCQ. Well, that got interesting when the lap car spun out. Well, he would have to do that to Landon Moody. DYO, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We're going to get ready here for heat race for the LCQ as these guys get lined up. Guys, we are going to take the top 4 out of the LCQ. Right now, it looks like there's 80 of them. I don't know if anybody else is going to join. Top 4 will transfer through. This start will be on leader. Remember, it's 10 laps here. Have fun and make it through the 10 laps to have yourself a chance. Levi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Steve, I appreciate that. Steve, I appreciate that. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting lineup here for the LCQ. It is going to be Dana Ryan for the pole here tonight in that number 26 outside him. In the number 9 machine, it's going to be Kane Williams. Kane Williams. Starting inside row number 2, it's going to be Evan Nugent. Outside of him, it's going to be Jeremiah Geyser. Starting inside row number 3, it's going to be Dakota. Outside of him, in the number 41 machine, it's going to be Scott. Who the helms is he? Starting inside row number 4, it's going to be Doug Caverly. Outside of him, it is going to be Ryder Ali. It is going to be 10 laps here tonight as they look for the green flag next time by. Been there as an announcer, something you never want to see, right? What's up, Mike? You know, I wish I had more time with some of these guys so I knew how to actually say some of their last names. Appreciate it, Jacob. Appreciate it. I don't know where Kenny is. He didn't show up today. Mike, I don't know where he is. What's up, Ward? Ward's trying to skip the content. He doesn't want to watch it. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Kane's going to lead the way down into turn number 1 and 2. Battle's going to be for the number 2 spot. Oh, the 88. Oh, the 88 of Jeremiah shoves it in there. Big contact through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, it's going to be a 4-car battle for that number 2 spot as Kane is going to drive away from the field into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, it is getting interesting as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Track starting to slick off a little bit out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Oh, they are bringing the rest of the field in. They're 3 wide per second. Down into 1 and 2. Big contact. Oh, make it 4 wide out of turn number 2. Big mistakes through the field, but somehow they survive as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. This field has jockeyed for position 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. All together, only 4 cars transfer through as they come out of turn number 4. Helms might be in the best spot right now. Scott Helms might be in the best spot. Hey, Scott, are you pulling out your inner Clint Sheehan? Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is Jeremiah now in that. Oh, no! Doug goes around. That's going to move Helms up into the number 6 position. Still got a good battle here. One of these guys will not make it, so the pressure is still going to be on for these guys to race it out as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Jeremiah struggling a little bit there. That's going to allow Evan to close the gap as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is great, and they're doing a good job. I mean, they're struggling, but they're doing a good job not to wreck each other. That is the impressive part, and it looks like Dana is struggling in the 26, start to fall back into the grasp of Scott Helms. These guys now need to be careful. They are all in transfer spots. Jeremiah, Dakota, and Evan are transferring in where they stand right now. Are they willing to push it, or will they ride as they come out of turn number 4 as Kane Williams has checked out in that number 9 machine? Back up to the number 2 spot is going to be Jeremiah continuing to lead this group in the number 2 spot. Behind him in the 52, it's going to be Dakota. Out behind him in that 4th and final transfer spot, it's going to be Evan Nugent. Nugent is in. Nugent needs to just be consistent here, stay in the race as they come out of turn number 4. Well, you know, that's because I can say things they can't say. If we're going to be fair, 4th Gen Racing, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh, here comes Dakota putting the pressure on Jeremiah. Looks like Scott Helms is done. Only 5 cars left on the track. One of them going home. If these guys get together as Jeremiah gets loose down in Dakota contact, they're going to make it 3 wide per second down the front straightaway. 3 wide per second. Jeremiah is going to say, get me out of here, and backs it off, dives back up underneath into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Side by side, nope. Jeremiah going to get back in line. He knows he is secured and in as Evan's going to drift up the track, opens the door for Dakota. Dakota don't care at all as he comes across the line. 2 laps to go. He wants that number 2 spot. Look at that. I know they've shuffled positions. I wonder how many position changes there have been in this race. It has been wild. and the LCQ as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Kane Williams is going to lead it. He's going to get that white flag. He is 4.8 seconds in front of the field as these guys back here duke it out for the number 2 position. Here comes Jeremiah. He's going to make his way around Evan. Oh, Jeremiah over-rotates a little bit. Evan's going to close the gap, backs out of it as they come out of turn number 2. White flag is out. Dakota's going to make a mistake. Here comes Jeremiah. Jeremiah looking to the outside in turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Dakota into the inside wall just a tick. Here comes Jeremiah trying to cut down Bobble as Kane Williams takes the win. Dakota second, Jeremiah and Evan, your top 4. They're going to the feature. Everybody else, well, they're going home. You know, they were so out of control, but in control at the same time. It was freaking amazing because they were trying so hard not to wreck each other. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, last season's champion. Actually, yeah, you made it. Actually, the last 2 seasons champion. He is undefeated in championships in this season. It is going to be Landon Moody in the number 84. Starting outside of him in the number 8 machine, it is going to be a MDiTV regular, Justin Farless. Hey, it is a long race. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 3 machine, it's going to be Stuart Hamp. Outside of him in the number 69, it's going to be Drew Dawson. Outside of him in the number 69, it's going to be Stuart Hamp. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 24 machine, it's going to be Kyle Todd. Outside of him in the 07, it's going to be Brayton Wares. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 17 machine, it is going to be Levi Fisher. Outside of him in the number 81, it's going to be Philip Dorsum. Starting inside row number 5 in the number 23 machine, it is going to be longtime MDiTV racer Shane Haas. Outside of him in the 115 is going to be Keelan Tate. Starting inside row number 6, starting real deep in the field here tonight in the number 32 machine, it's going to be Damian Ward. Outside of him in the number 6, definitely a fan favorite, an MDiTV favorite, one of my favorites, it's going to be the number 6 machine of Jonathan Burt. Starting inside row number 7 in the number 9 machine, our B main warrior. Phenomenal race for him. Got caught up in his heat race. He is definitely fast tonight. Look for him to drive through the field. It's going to be the number 9 of Kane Williams. Outside of him in the number 52, it's going to be Dakota Burrow. Outside of starting inside row number 8 in the final row, it's going to be Jeremiah Geyser and Evan Nugent. It is going to be 50 laps here tonight as they head through turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag this time by. Who's it going to be? 50 laps here tonight. Green flag is out. Great start by Justin Farless as he hangs with Moody through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, we got Jockey in 4 position as they head down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Oh, battle going to be for a second. Oh, Kyle Todd able to hold on to it as he had Brayden Wares all over the back of him. We got one around. It's going to be Shane Haas. Caution flag comes out. Oh, that track is definitely warm. We got a lot of Damian Ward fans out there. All right, let's see what happened to the 23 of Shane Haas. Just a lot of stacking up. Hey, Damian, that is not Caleb Durgan. Just a heads up, Shane, those usually come in 2s. Ask Caleb. All right, guys, we don't normally push the black flags here unless you do something really dumb. racing deal. If you feel like you deserve to go to the EOL, get the EOL, just drive down pit road. That's on you guys, on what you guys want to do. Remember, you don't have a fast repair. These noses don't mean a whole lot here. If you knock the nose off, you'll still probably be plenty fast. If anything, that little bit less power might help you. So just keep it trucking. These things are tanks. You'll send them to... Oh, you got new emotes? Okay. It looked like a checkup. That was just a racing deal. I mean, that's on you. If you feel like you need one, you give yourself one. I think we should blame it on Landon Moody and give him an EOL.
Agreed. Everybody else say aye. Just agreed. Aye.
You know, if Scott Holmes is still in here, if I give him admin privileges, he'd probably give him an EOL.
Please.
Please do it. Please do it.
Hey, you were born under a black flag. That is hilarious. All right, we are going to restack them as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Landon Moody leads the way here tonight. Who's it gonna be as they come out of turn at number 4, stacked up 2 by 2? Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Moody going to get a much better jump this time. Farless with company as here comes Stewart and Drew in his mirror through turn number 3 and 4. Yes, they are our mirrors. These are NASCAR. These are stock cars, asphalt cars, technically. No, they race on dirt. Oh, man. Oh, it is sketchy there as the caution flag comes out. All right, let's see what Damian Ward does this time. Oh, God. Just a checkup. Guys, we got plenty of time. If we get another quick caution, I probably will go single file. Let's run some laps here. Yeah, they'll get it. They'll get it figured out. This is one of the rougher tracks. The smaller tracks actually race better, guys. So, you know, just be patient here. Let the car come to you. They run really good. You just got to get the laps in, get that rhythm. Yeah, it looks like. All right, we are going to get them restacked up here once again as they head through turn at number 3 and 4. Every time Moody wrecks someone, he needs to add. We love having you out there. We love having you out there. Yeah, actually, you've been a great addition. I definitely appreciate coming out and hanging out with us as we are going to restack them up, looking for the green flag this time by. You know, Moody's going to be hard to beat here, but lap traffic might become a thing as if we get a long green flag run as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway looking for that green flag. Looks like Dakota is coming off a pit. Oh, Dakota's got a lot of damage on that number 52. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Pace truck going to pull in. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Big bobble from Kyle Todd. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to take it 2 and 3, make it 3 wide as Kyle Todd shoves it up in there. They're going to be 3, almost 4 wide out of turn number 2. Ward going to dig to the outside down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Great racing here as we head into turn number 3. Here comes Ward up underneath the 07 in the wall. More contact. Oh, they're stuck together. No caution flag. They keep it green out of turn number 4. down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, the 17 of Levi Fisher up into Kyle Todd, making a little bit of contact as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, so far keeping it lean and green as they head into turn number 1. I'll tell you, or turn number 3. I'll tell you what, Stewart is hanging with Moody right now. The tall guy, thank you for the follow, as they come down the front straightaway. I'm doing good, Smiles. No Dots cars, unfortunately. I got to find somebody that'll run a Dots car for you. This battle back here from about 5th on back is absolutely insane. Some of these guys we've seen in the B main are up in this battle as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, it is tight. Here comes Kyle Todd digging to the outside out of turn number 4. Moody not able to shake Stewart. We're going to keep an eye on that battle as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes our B main winner, the 9 of Kane Williams. Remember, he had an issue with in his heat race and with the lap car that spun out as they were coming to the checkered. He is quick, and he is showing that as he is back up into the top 6 already. He is up 7 positions. The only person that's gained more is going to be Evan Nugent, as he is up 8 spots in that number 25, but he is struggling a little bit back here. Kyle Todd going to make his way around Kane Williams, pushes Kane back 1 spot as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Let's move back here. Some of these guys, we got some single file racing. Oh no, the 69 of Stewart makes a mistake in 3 and 4. He's going to lose 2 spots, trying to fight back on the inside in turn number 1 and 2. Farless going to move back up into the number 3 position as they come out of turn number 4 or 2 down the back straightaway. Moody now well out in front, 1.7 seconds. You could say he wouldn't want to see a caution, but hit and lap traffic might be a little sketchy too as they come out of turn number 4. Drew Dawson with a big bobble out of turn number 4, trying to throttle it up. You got to be so easy and so smooth on the throttle. You know, I use a little bit of brake too. I drag the brake, help stabilize the car. And you'll see them using a lot of that here as they head into turn number 3 and 4, running that top side. Top side is dominant right now. Will the bottom lane come in as they come out of turn number 4? It is going to be 9 laps complete. Kyle Todd back here. We got Levi Fisher, Kyle Todd, Kane Williams, 5th, 6th, and 7th. All together, nose to tail. This battle's starting to heat. Oh, big bobble out of Kyle Todd. Williams down there to save him here comes Evan Nugent in the number 25. Evan wants a piece of the action as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Contact between Williams and Todd. Todd able to pull it out of turn number 4. Now Williams has to deal with Nugent. He's going to get big run out of turn number 4. Look who has joined the party once again. It's going to be the 32 of Damian Ward trying to jump up in this battle as they come out of turn number 2. Yes, it is USA International Speedway. Lakeland. It's a track that's no longer there anymore. It is 3/4 of a mile for those of you that want to know. 3/4 of a mile. It is a big track. A lot of laps they're doing here tonight. We are 11 laps in. Oh, big mistake by Nugent. Almost slides up into Ward. Little bit of contact there. Ward's going to save it. Clips the wall out of turn number 2. Oh, that is trouble there. They're just trying to race hard. It is difficult as Philip's going to jump up into the battle in the 81. You see Jonathan Burt in that number 6 machine back in the number 11 spot, looking for a top 10 here tonight as Stewart starting to make his way up through the field. Let's take a look at these. He's running very similar times to our leader, Landon Moody. If he had not had that issue earlier, he could still be up there as they head into turn number 3 and 4. We are racing. Yes, we're racing tomorrow night, guys. We got Woo action tomorrow. You don't want to miss that. I got to look and see what we're doing. Probably Xfinity or something. I don't know. I have to look into it and see what we haven't done in a while. Don't miss tomorrow, late tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly, we'll be live. So make sure you guys hit that like, share, and follow button as we got a great battle here for the number 2 spot as Stewart up underneath Farless. Is he going to clear him? He does out of turn number 4. Farless going to go back with the cut down, not able to get the run, or will he? No, big bobble down the front straightaway. TJ, thank you for the follow. So Moody almost 4 seconds out as the battle for second continues to rage. Farless trying to get back up underneath Stewart. Yellow flag comes out. All right, so Dakota could have an issue here. Let's see what happens to Dakota. Dakota's got a rough car right now. Oh, he got the wall. Oh. That brings out the caution flag. His toe was out. That thing wasn't steering very right for you, Dakota. TJ, thank you for the follow. I think I already said that. Appreciate that. You're going for the underdog, yeah. You know, Burt won't be an underdog for long. You know who we missed, though, this week? We missed Lovelace. We missed Remington. And we definitely miss Ethan Bowers. That was a good run, guys. I know it got a little chaotic, but you all did a good job keeping those cars straight. A lot of good racing on the track, though. All right, yeah, Ethan's great, and he likes to shake it down with Moody there and rattle his cage a little bit. And we always like it when Moody gets his cage rattled a little bit. All right, good racing on the track right now. I think Dakota's going to be done for the night. Looks like Keelan's done for the night, and Shane Haas is done for the night. So we are down. We are down to 13 cars as Phillip hits pit road. These guys getting a little bit of damage repaired. Phillip's going to try to fix that number 81 just a little bit. You know, these things drive impressively good with a little bit of damage. What's up, Raiden? What's up, buddy? Yeah, I hope you get on there. I hope so too, Robert. I hope so too. This is iRacing. iRacing is the game. That is awesome. That is awesome, Braden. Damien, your brother's out there telling people the game is Roblox.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
All right. All right, we're gonna Fortnite. You guys are nuts. All right, we're gonna stack them up 2 by 2, looking for the green. Bro is washed. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna find out when you get on iRacing soon, right? It's still funny. It's still funny. He knew you would know it wasn't. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We might see some Rocket League moves here in a second as they head through turn number 1 and 2. They are 2 and 3 wide out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, a little bit of contact. These guys trying to keep it straight. There's 2 packs. There's Landon Moody, the second pack, and the third pack. And they are all insane. As it looks like Damian Ward's going to navigate his way through, makes it up to the number 6 spot, looking for 5th as he's up underneath Kyle Todd through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got one around. Kane Williams around. Caution flag comes out. Caution, caution, caution. Let's see what happens. I think. He tried to get on the binders. Tried to get on the binders. Kane going to pay for that one. That is unfortunate as the caution flag comes out. That is just a stack up. Not a whole lot you can do about that. We try not, if I ever get some if I feel like I need live race control, then we will start doing more, I do what I can. If I have to punish someone, but I can't punish them for that. I mean, there was a little bit of a checkup stack up there and that was just he locked up the brake. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he was on the brakes. All right, so Moody going to lead the way here tonight in the number 84. Stewart in second. Justin Farless in third. Drew Dawson in fifth. Kyle Todd in sixth. Sorry, I was off a little bit. So Moody in first, Stewart in second, Farless third, Drew in fourth, and Kyle Todd in fifth. Your top 5 as we are looking for the green flag as they head through turn at number 3 and 4. Let's see. Are we in 3 and 4 or 1 and 2? We're in 1 and 2. Let's see if they get that white flag this time by. Yeah, Jonathan Burt. Jonathan's going to have a good season this season. He puts the work in. Who do I got? I mean, it's going to be it's more than likely going to be Moody. I just, if Bowers was in here, I don't know. If Remington was in here, I don't know. I am definitely curious about Stewart. I don't think Farless has enough for Moody. Damian Ward is going to make things interesting. So it's not a shoo-in for Moody, but I think the chances are higher for Moody than they are anybody else. Yeah, Remington is Remington is just inconsistent. That is the one thing that gets Remington. He's just got to figure out that consistency. He's got the speed. He won the linear race last week. Got his win. Beat Landon Moody. I'll tell you, Remington might be one to watch this season. And then when you add Bowers in the mix, this could be a wild season. Lovelace has gotten faster. Green flag is out as they come on a turn number 4. Yeah, he's definitely good. Definitely he is. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Stewart going to jump into the number 2 spot. Here comes Justin up underneath. Oh, a little bit of contact between Damian Ward. Oh, big stack up out of turn number 2. Everybody keeps it straight. Here comes Fisher to the outside in the number 17. Down into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to toss it up in there. Big save on the 07 as he's going to grab that inside wall. Braden Ware's going a wrong way in a hurry as they come out of turn number 4. Back up into the number 5 spot. We got Damian Ward up into the top 5. And I'll tell you what, Jonathan Burt is up to 8th as we got a battle for the number 3 spot. Oh, Kane Williams goes around again in that number 9. He's able to get it going back straight. And I'll tell you, we're about to get a battle here. Oh, no caution. As they come out of turn number 4, we're about to get a big battle here for that number 3 spot as Kyle Todd and Damian Ward are breathing down the neck of Justin Farless as they head through turn number 1 and 2. I'm going to have to make some tweaks to these cameras. Oh, Farless in the wall. Farless is going to clip the wall. Todd goes around. Damian Ward around. Both of them up into the 3rd and 4th spot as Farless moves back to 5th. If you're Farless, just stay attached to these guys. And I'll tell you what, Jonathan Burt just made a move to the outside around Levi Fisher and into the number 7 spot. Jonathan Burt on the move in that number 6. Oh, a little bit of contact between Damian Ward and... Oh, no. Do we have a caution? Farless has issues. Turned around. Oh, no. Contact with Kane Williams. Poor Kane is just like a punching bag tonight. All right, let's see what... Oh. All right. Remember, we're going to keep the chat one and done. Please. You guys just came together. And Damian was making an adjustment for Kyle Todd, and you guys just kind of met in the middle. I wouldn't, it's a racing deal. All right, so caution happens once again as Damian Ward and Farless get together. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, going to be Moody leading the way. We are 20 laps into this one. We got 30. Well, we're going to have 29 to go when they take the green flag. I don't know why I didn't go live when I did that. Oh, he needs it to go green. I'll tell you what, it is mixed. He probably doesn't really want lap traffic either. These don't drive like this. These are probably the best cars on dirt. USA is probably not the best example. But we keep it in here because people like USA. But these things race great on dirt. All right, we are going back. Green flag racing as they are going to stack them up 2 by 2. Looking for the green flag. This time by Moody. Going to lead them down the back straightaway. That's going to be Stewart to his outside as it looks like Fisher might be done for the night. He is done as they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag this time by. We are down to 12 cars as they come out of turn number 4. Pace truck going to pull in. Green flag is out. I don't know. It gets pretty scary in these. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We've seen a lap car in the heat race take somebody out. Oh, it is getting touchy here as Nugent and Ward side by side out of turn number 2 for that number 4 spot. Nugent going to slide into that number 4 spot. Here comes Jonathan Burt. Jonathan Burt is up into the number 6 spot as they are 4 wide behind him. Big contact, big saves. Big saves out of turn number 4. Burt's going to run away from there. He is going to run away as fast as he can in the 6s. Ward goes around. Ward goes around. It's okay. You probably spun about the best way you could have. I mean, you were out of the way. All right, so Damian Ward goes around. Yeah, he's having some issues. He's got some damage on that number 32. He's coming down onto pit road, getting some of that damage repaired in the number 32. Kane Williams on pit road. Levi Fisher is done. That is unfortunate. Levi was doing great. Levi was fun to watch. It definitely was tricky as they come out of turn number 4. And look who is in the top 5. Yes, he is. Jonathan Burt, the chat is going crazy about you getting into the top 5.
Yay! Tell my fans I love them.
I unmuted the chat for that. They heard you. They'll all be thanking your mom if you get a top 5. I promise you. Speaking of moms, how's your mom, Moody? All right. It's 1 to go, guys. 1 to go, Damien and Kane. All right, we're going to stack them up into turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. You want Moody to win, not Burt? As they head into turn number 3 and 4. That's funny, Shane. That is funny. All right, looking for the green flag as the pace car pulls in. We got Damian Kane Williams at the back of the track field. Watch for those guys to try to race their way up through. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Couple guys hitting the wall there as they almost go 3 wide for second. Bert's going to stay up in the mix in the number 6 machine. Farless trying to dig up underneath in the 8, up underneath Braden Wares. Braden Wares is holding in there strong in that 07 machine. Oh, he gets into Burt. Burt goes around. Big wreck into 3 and 4. Big wreck. Big wreck. Oh, it stays green. It stays green. They keep it rolling back up to the front. It is going to be Moody leading the way. Stewart in second as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. I cleared the black if it still drives, Braden. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Moody leading the way. Stewart in second. Here comes Stewart up underneath. Can't quite get there as they come down the front straightaway. Down into 1 and 2. Moody's always got somebody that comes up and surprises them. He cannot just have a race where he can just ride out front and win. There's always got to be somebody to rattle his cage a little bit, shake it down for the win. And here it is, Stewart in that number 69 as they come out of turn at number 4. Caution flag comes out here tonight. Once again. Bert's still going. Oh, that was a big hit. That one's that might be the end of that. You should have gotten in sooner and gotten some laps in. Just so you guys know, if you get in the Discord, and I forgot to do it this week, but if you get in the Discord and we're using something other than the dirt setup for these cars, I will post it in Discord. Usually it's just a gear change because we've done a little bit of testing in season 3. We got a pretty good idea where we want to be at. I think this is the slickest we've gotten this track, so it's interesting to see where this is going. And Moody, it doesn't matter who shows up. We always got one person that likes to push you for that win, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so caution flag is out once again. Look like Kane and Braden did pull down on pit road. I think Kane's still in it, and he's not a lap down. Jonathan Burt is on pit road. Ton of damage there. Let's go back and take a look and see. Really, this is where it all started. Is when those guys got together. Right here, let's take a look and see exactly. What's up, Mayo? Oh, yeah, he just got into the back. He just shoved it in there hard, and really what caused the stack up. We'll tell him when he gets in here. We'll tell him when he gets in here, for sure. We got Mayo rooting for Moody, too. We are going green flag this time by. These guys going to pull back out on the track. Looks like Ward going to make his way back out. We will get Kane back on the lead lap next time if he doesn't go on to pit road. So we will give a wave around there. Yeah, it happens. It happens. These guys are learning. A lot of these guys haven't really raced these cars here. As the green flag is out. Green flag is out. Moody's going to get a big jump. Stewart's going to have to really dive it into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, my God. Kyle Todd almost demolished the inside wall there. 3 wide as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Moody and Stewart for the lead here. Stewart putting the pressure on. We can see all this racing here as they come out of turn number 4. 3 wide for the number 3 spot behind the battle for the lead. Farless has put himself back up in a position for a top 3 again as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Almost getting together. Everybody giving each other a lot of room as Kyle Todd tries to hang on to that podium spot. Down the front straightaway, or back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Moody's getting big pressure from behind. Nugent had to lock up the tires there. Big run into 3 and 4. Here comes Farless taking advantage up underneath out of turn number 4. Oh, they're going to touch going into 1 and 2. They're hooked together. Oh, my God. They are going to somehow keep it going straight out of turn number 2. What a battle for that number 4 spot. Farless down low, Nugent up high as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Nugent going to hold it strong on the outside. I'm keeping an eye on that battle. Looks like Moody is starting to pull away from Stewart as Farless finally gets that number 4 spot. Man, I thought Kyle Todd was going to I bet you Kyle Todd thought he was going to kill that inside wall. Kill the end of pit road. I thought he was. I know he had to feel like he was. As they head through turn number 3 and 4. Great battle here for third on back. Really for fourth is looks like Kyle Todd might be getting a little breathing room as they come down the front straightaway. 20 laps to go. So still a long ways to go here as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Great battle here for the number 4 spot. Nugent trying to get up underneath Farless. Can't quite get there as they come out of turn number 2. Stewart's got something. Stewart has found something down on that bottom side. He is looking. He is searching. Definitely looking pretty good down low in that number 69. Down into turn at number 1 and 2. Going to be Moody leading the way. Bert's still in the top 10, though. He's got some damage. You know, the nose damage really doesn't do a lot. It's when you get the wheel damage. As they head down the front straightaway, here comes the battle for third. Nugent looking up underneath Todd. I'll tell you what, these guys have put on a show all night long. These three guys specifically, as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Damian Ward's still out here struggling. He's got a ton of damage. He took a big hit on that last one in the number 32. As we watch the battle for third, here comes Nugent up underneath Kyle Todd. They're going to touch going into 3. Oh, Kyle Todd in the wall. Nugent down low. Kyle Todd tries to cut down. He's going to cut him down 3 wide down the front straightaway. He's going to get back up underneath Farless. They're going to send it into turn number 1 and 2. Tries to slide. Oh, he gets in the back of Nugent. They're going to keep it straight, and Farless is going to take advantage. Oh, that cost Kyle Todd as he absolutely sent it in there. Absolutely sent it in there. I think he said he got the berm there as we move back out of turn number 4. Battle Nugent in the number 4 spot. Phillip in 5th. Kyle Todd back to 6th. Farless needs to get the laps in. Put your head down. Can I check on Moody? Yeah, I'll go check on Moody. They got a little bit of space, but I'll tell you what, Stewart is digging that bottom side. Let's jump on board. Let's jump on board with Stewart. Watch him in turn number 3 and 4. We got a lap car down low. Is he going to stop? He is stopping. Lap car is stopping. Oh, he's going to tow. He's going to tow. He had the black flag as Stewart going to roll up to the cushion through turn number 3 and 4. You can hear, he is absolutely pedaling it, trying to find the speed, closes back in on Moody, and then tries the bottom, loses a little bit of ground, moves back up to the top. I think that bottom side could come in as we got 14 laps to go as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Moody going to continue to lead the way. Stewart's going to move back to the bottom in 3 and 4. He is trying to find something. He is trying to find anything he can. As Farless has fallen back to 3rd, Evan is up underneath them as they drag race down the front straightaway. Battle for 3rd as they head into 1 and 2. 13 laps to go. Evan trying to work that bottom. Evan's going to get the inside wall. Big bobble there from the 25. Here comes Phillip to the high side. This track is getting real slick in the middle there. He caught a little too much slick, got way sideways. Oh, Kyle Todd's going to hit the wall going into turn number 3. Nugent going to slide up. Here comes Todd back down low. Oh, they're going to touch out of turn number 4. Kyle's going to move him up down the front straightaway. Oh, they're just going to lean on each other. Oh, my God. A little bit of beefing here. A little bit of beefing. Slim Jim moment of the night as it looks like Damian Ward going to get off the track and let these guys race as Moody continues to lead. Going to be Stewart in that number 2 spot. Farless in a 3rd. Phillip in 4th. Evan in 5th. Kyle Todd in 6th. I mean, Jonathan's still trucking. Jonathan's a trooper. And if he stays in this, he may get more spots because there's definitely a little beef going on here between Nugent and Todd as Nugent is trying to find his way back around Phillip into the number 4 spot. Kyle Todd trying to run them both down as they come out of turn number 4. Farless has to feel pretty good right now. Got a ton of space between him and the ones behind him. Stewart not able to find some speed as Moody has gapped him down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Will we see another caution flag here tonight to stack up the field? I'll tell you what, Landon Moody does not want to see that. He does have lap traffic up ahead. Luckily, it is definitely a predictable Jonathan Burt as they come out of turn number 2 down the front straightaway. Moody continuing to lead the field. Yeah, we can ride with Moody. You just hear how smooth he is on the throttle. Now, I will tell you, we do have a lap car we don't know a lot about as he goes around in front of the leader. That's going to bring out the caution flag. Caution flag Caution flag with 8 laps to go. It is going to be 7 to go when they take the green flag. Oh no, Bert. You're not supposed to crash now, Jonathan. All right. That got real interesting in a real hurry. He just lost it. Yep, just got too much slick, too much throttle. He's trying to get the throttle, goes around. Oh, that's not even the one. That was wild. Here's where it is. Yeah, he just gets the wall. That slick is slick. Oh. Yeah, it's been way more fun out back than it was. Yeah, Moody's got a boring ride. I'll tell you what, Stewart's going to have an opportunity to cool down his tires here. This could get real interesting in a real hurry. So, Moody, we want to know, were you excited about this caution?
Definitely didn't need it, but single file restarts ain't gonna. It'll take a little.
What's up, Dennis? You know, Stewart might be a little dangerous here with some cool tires.
This track's very treacherous right now, though. It's been fun, though.
Yeah, the slick is definitely slick. Stewart's got it. Yeah, Stewart's going to make...
The other 2 times we raced here, I don't remember this track ever getting this slick, ever.
That's what I was saying. This is the first time we've really seen it. And honestly, it's not bad. I mean, I wish we could have kept more cars, but, you know, it is USA, and that happens.
Yeah, this track's like Williams Grove. A lot of people don't like to race it because it's too difficult.
All right, we are going to re-rack them, restack them. Hey, we got a pair of people that don't like each other back there in the number 5 and 6 spot. This could get real interesting in a real hurry as we look for the green flag. Out of turn number 4, pace car is in. We are going to get 7 laps to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. I'll tell you what, Kyle Todd is going to dig down low already in turn number 1 and 2. Tosses it up into the 81. Big hit there. Knocks the 81 of Phillip into the wall. Kyle Todd making no friends as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Nuga going to fall. Oh, we got a race for the lead. Here comes Stewart. He's going to make a little bit of contact with Moody. Farless gets a big bobble for the number 3 spot. Down the back front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be 6 laps to go as they come across the line. Great. Oh, Kyle Todd in the back of Farless. 3 wide for 4th. I don't know what to watch. I wish I had 2 cameras right now. As they come down the back straightaway, they are trying to wreck as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. I'll tell you what, you two at the back, Jonathan, Burt, and Phillip, stay in it. Do not go, or Jeremiah, do not go anywhere because these guys might wreck in front of you as Stewart is looking for the lead. I don't know what to watch. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Stewart in the 69. Moody in the wall. Moody's in the wall in 3 and 4. That costs him some time. Stewart down low. Stewart going to try to dig the bottom side as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Moody pulls away into turn number 1 and 2. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Looks like Evan is pulled away. Kyle Todd behind him in that number 5 spot as we come down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Here comes Stewart in the 69. Stewart's going to absolutely shove it in. I think he needs to try the slider line. What's up, Sparkle Cupcakes? What's up, buddy? Down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. 3 laps to go. Stewart. Oh, yellow comes out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, what happened here to... Oh, he over-rotated. There was nothing that Kyle Todd could have done there. Nothing he could have done. What's up? I've raced with him when he's suspended in most series. Ah. Yeah, that was... He just had it over rotated a little bit there. There wasn't a lot you could do. All right, so caution flag comes out here once again. It is going to be a 3-lap shootout. This is definitely not what Landon Moody wanted to see. Stewart is really good on these cool tires. He's very patient, trying to figure out that bottom side. I think he's going to have to toss the slider out there. I think that's what it's going to take. What it's going to take to try to get around a Landon Moody. He's been suspended for most of the year. Freaking Helm's going wild out there. Evan is on pit road. Look, John is in the 6th spot. I mean, I know a lot of cars have wrecked, but are you guys coming to 1 or 2 to go? I should have given Jerem. Yeah, I meant to give Jeremiah a wave around, but my bad. I forgot. All right, we are going to stack them up. Not stack them up. We're going to line them up. Single file down the back straightaway. Looking for that green flag. Evan is back up in the mixed. He's going to look to grab a few spots, move his way forward as Moody leads him into turn at number 3 and 4. He wrecked me 7 times the past 10 weeks to win a race. Well, you got to get out of his way when he's lapping you. All right. On to turn number 4. Green flag is out. All right, does Stewart have anything for Landon Moody as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2? Stewart's going to lock it up. Here comes Farless as we got a stack up back here into 1 and 2. Farless wants a little bit of that action as Stewart's going to trim the grass out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 2 laps to go when they hit the line this time by. Can Stewart find the speed in that number 69 as they come down the front straightaway? I'm really curious about where these tires are at when they're done with this one as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 2 laps to go. Moody leads it out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Oh, let me click on it. Peyton, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Moody leads the way. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they come out of turn number 4 down into 1 and 2. Moody leads the way. Stewart's going to grab the wall. That's going to open an opportunity for Farless. Big bobble out of Stewart. Stewart not able to do anything with it. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Moody looking to three-peat the championship. He's going to take the win here tonight in race number 1 at USA. Stewart in 2nd. Farless 3rd. Jonathan Burt going to bring it home in 5th. Nugent in 4th. Nugent in 5th. Phillip, Kyle Todd, and Jeremiah rounding out the field. Anthony, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Great race in there. Moody taking the win here tonight. I'll tell you what, there was a lot of wrecks, but honestly, I thought it was great racing overall. Just hard racing. All right, let's go ahead and pull up these results. Oh, I don't want to pause that. It is going to be Landon Moody with the win. Stewart in 2nd. Justin Farless in 3rd. Going to be Jonathan Burt in 4th. Evan Nugent makes it back up to 5th. Kyle Todd in 6th. Going to be Phillip in 7th. Jeremiah in 8th. Damian Ward in 9th. Going to be Drew Dawson in the number 10 spot. Kane Williams in 11th. Braden in 12th. Levi in that number 13 spot. Dakota in 15th. Keelan Tate 16th and Shane Haas, or 15th. Keelan and 15th. Shane Haas in 16th. Sorry, I was trying to see who had wheel damage. Jonathan Burt, man. 4th place. I am proud of you, bud. Well, let's go ahead and bring in our top 3. Oh, my God. What do we got down here? What the hell do we got going down in the interview booth? I'm going to bring in Bert. We'll get Farless in here, hopefully. All right. Wow. Honestly, I know there were some cautions. It wasn't horrible. Just hard racing out there. Definitely more cautions than you wanted, Moody. But Bert, you stayed in it. 4th place here tonight, man.
I'm probably more excited than Moody is about winning, to be honest with you. That was a race. I went from front to the back to the front to the back, and then yeah, it was great. I had a blast.
You know, you had to endure a lot. Looked like the 07 of Braden got it in there a little hard, got into you. You had that big stack up there. You all had a lot of damage, but that car still had a little bit of dig. And honestly, as that track slickened out, it looked like you were rolling a little bit better.
Yeah, I as I do when we start going back to these tracks for the second and third time, I'm getting to learn them. So yeah, I was digging. Shane was telling me you had quite a bit of damage, but I was like, all right, I'm just throwing it in there. I'm gonna try.
Farless, you gonna come in and get an interview? We're gonna try and get Farless in here too. He's still in the race session. Man, 4th place though. No Lovelace. You do it on your own. You got to be proud of it. I know your mom's out there watching. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
First off, thank you for doing these amazing races on every week. The community really appreciates you. I want to thank my group, Texas Speed. Zach normally runs with us, but it's a little bit rough right now with the holidays, so I'm assuming he'll be back next week. Thanks for Landon's crew, and then obviously thanks to my mom. I appreciate it.
Just to give you a heads up, next week, Wednesday might be a lot of fun, a lot of craziness. Not only are we going to have ARCA, but sometime after that, we'll probably have Bill Sleep's birthday race. So,
hell yes.
I don't know what he wants to do yet. I need to go. Shane Haas says he deserves an interview. And I'll tell you what, Scott Helms is sending me invites to my own Discord. Justin, man, what an up and down night for you. Man, good job here tonight.
Thank you. I spent the whole race trying to figure out how to drive these things. I've only raced them probably twice, and I think I was getting something figured out. There's a few things I think that I got to still figure out to be on the same straightaway as Landon and them, but we're gonna keep trying.
You know, it is so important. Consistency is so hard in these things. The track changes so much. They're difficult, but they're a lot of fun to drive. You know. And it's go in and listen to Landon Moody. You'll hear it's a lot less throttle than you think that we need when you're running. But you know, how hard is it to just be consistent? The track is changing. You start to get the hang of the car, and now you got to move around. You got to find another place. You got to figure out how much gas I can get it. How much do I have to drag the brake? How hard is that to do and evaluate as you're going through the race? Because there's a lot going on in this car.
It's very hard to figure out, especially at a track like this. It gets so slick, and it's like, I don't know, you kind of fight a push, and then the next corner you might fight being plumb sideways. It's hard. It's really hard to figure out how to be consistent in these things.
100%. Ms. If you exclamation point Discord, you'll get my Discord, but it is in announcements. The next race is next Wednesday for these. We will be at Volusia next week. A little bit easier race, another bigger track. And then we get into the shorter tracks, which are a little bit more fun. Knoxville's not bad, but there's a whole list of races over there, or you can go find it on our Facebook page. Great run here tonight, Justin. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Just all my friends, my family for, supporting me and everything. That's about it. I mean, appreciate you for putting the race on. It's a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, you definitely learned a lot. You spent a lot of time 3 and 4 wide, so you had to.
Yeah. You just kind of get thrown into the fire. You got to figure it out one way or another.
For sure. Jonathan, I didn't cut you off on your thank yous, did I?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I'm like, I hope I didn't cut him off. Landon Moody, another dominating performance. You know, Scott Helms is out there calling you a cheater. Don't interview him. We waiting on our interview, but good run out there tonight. I know we didn't have some of the normal guys, but still a little bit of pressure. You had to be consistent. You couldn't make any mistakes, and you did make a couple mistakes getting the wall there late. Were you worried about being able to bring it home with the win? Because Stewart was definitely giving you that pressure.
Yeah, that that mistake right there, that kicked into my mind. It's like, may need to cool it here a little bit, change it up. And I did from now on. I didn't really try to run all the way on the wall. Kind of just did a slider line into the wall. Essentially, that was kind of the way to do it. But the track was very treacherous, which I mean, last 3 times we've raced here, it's always been on the top, and the top lane is so treacherous. But I mean, if you can get it to where you can hit that cushion all the way over the wall, the top lane is fast. I mean, the bottom never really went away, but you would give up so much on entry, and if you didn't have a good exit, the bottom lane was just gonna be pointless to run. So that's why I didn't really try it all that much. The lowest I think I ever did was like a middle slider, but other than that, it was a good race. A lot more cautions than what I wanted, but it is what it is.
You know, a few times there, you're running at that, and we're going to talk about Stewart some more, and he started running on the bottom. He might have probably should have ran a slider line, but he was rolling that bottom pretty well. Was that making you wonder or almost curious about how the bottom was and thinking about going down there? Because, I mean, there was a few times where he was really closing the gap down on the bottom on you.
Yeah, I didn't really think about going down there to try it because I was running that middle slider for so long. I was like, I don't know if I want to give up some time to try a new line late in the race because like was it really going to be worth it? Was it really going to be that much faster? Could I make it that much faster? So not really. Didn't think about going down there. Just kind of just stuck with my line and I ran. Really didn't try to venture out, do nothing crazy to throw it away. I thought about threw it away there going into 3. The car got tight on me, so I had to really wheel out of it. But that top lane was so fast. If like I said, if you could hit that cushion, that's basically what I did there when I was in the wall. I just hit it and throttled up and got a humongous run. Just the bottom lane it would slow up so much on the bottom. You had to the corners tighten up so much here. It just you have to where do you give you're going to give up speed somewhere here, and it just if you run the bottom on entry you just give up a lot of speed. So you really had to be either middle or you had to really do like a middle slider like I was doing the whole race to be at least keep up any pace. But it was still I mean it was still challenging for sure. I definitely was worried there for a little bit.
Well, great run here tonight. Good to have you down here in Penis Pump, Victory Lane. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
That's the interesting name of Victory Lane now. Want to thank you for putting on this deal, putting on another season of this deal. This has been really fun. You guys check it out. ARCA Clay Clash every Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. ARCA Cars on Dirt. Right now, the best thing on Dirt going right now is there's nothing else like it. All the guys over at 3D Racing, Justin Norwood Sim Sports, Precision 3D Prints and Designs, all the guys who came out tonight. Good job to Farless on a P3 and all the friends and family watching. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Well, you know, I got to tell you what's going on in the chat here. So Penis Pump is one of the chatters over on TikTok. And he says, as a promoter and sponsor, love what we're presenting here. So that's why I went ahead and went with that. And
Okay.
and Official Smile says, tell Moody I said, let's go. And he was rooting for you the whole time. And he was. You had a few people out there rooting for you. So it's good to see, you know, people coming out and seeing familiar faces and being able to have somebody to root for. So good win here tonight. And I will obviously be over to hang out here in a few with you guys.
All right. Thank you, James. Thank you,
All
guys.
right, bud. All right, Sean, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas. We'll be back tomorrow. I guess, you know, Merry Christmas Eve. I'll get to say Merry Christmas tomorrow. Hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas. Hope Santa brings you what you want. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.